What is up, peoples of the YouTubeverse? I am at my job right now. Or not the normal place I work at a different store, because they have floor cleaning today, and I need somebody to stay here till 3 a.m. And with my insomnia, I was asked, and I said absolutely, that's great, because I get off tomorrow now for that as well. I'm normally off on Tuesdays, or not Tuesdays, Tuesdays and Sundays, but lately I've been changing up in the middle of the week. I get my Sundays off still, but not so much the Tuesdays anymore for the last 2 weeks, but because I've been jumping around doing extra stuff and keeping up with busy, which is good, what I need to do. So I'm in the office because they're dumping all the chemical everywhere and stuff, and, excuse me, I just ate some food and stuff real quick, so I'm a little burpy. Sorry. Uh, yeah, but yeah, so I can't really do much. I thought that I would be able to clean and do more working and stuff, but they kind of want me to stay out the way, which makes sense. I mean, especially because if they put all this stuff down, get it all looking clean and nice, and you got my stinking behind walking through everything and making all them footprints and stuff, they don't want that. So if I have to use the bathroom or something, I just kind of walk along the edge and find the gas station right here that's open. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm sitting here bored, so thought I'd buzz this out and just kind of talk a bit. I'm not going to be too long. I did do check back there with the cute little guinea pigs they got. They're adorable. I'm going to do a little thing at a tag along at the end of this little chat right here. But, I've also wanted to bring up, I know everyone's probably tired of hearing about this direwolf de-extinction thing, but I've looked more into it and I've studied more into it. And I'm not talking about the direwolf specifically, but what kind of stuff they are doing with genetics and how it can help is super exciting. If this technology used properly and respectively, we can bring back some very endangered or recently deceased species that would have great benefits in the nature and everything going on out there. So, the direwolf thing, it's just gotten controversial about it. I think it's cool they did it. It's not real direwolf, but it is super cool. And but the thing is, I don't really see where direwolves or even woolly mammoths, you know, everyone's talking about that stuff too and whatnot. I like the idea with the woolly mouse. That was cool that you can kind of trigger a gene in a mouse to grow extra fur. That was pretty cool. I liked that because that can help with all sorts of things. You know, if a poor animal has lupus or something, you might be able to do something to get its fur growing back and so on. I mean, the benefits can go to humans as well, but that's much more of a gray area, and we talk more about animals on this channel here. I do not worry about all that. I would let the medical professionals worry about that. I am a professional when it comes to looking after animals and stuff, so that is what I speak on. And I did do studying with biology and stuff, not like I did for music, but I do have some high school and college level study in biology and marine biology. I love this stuff. I don't like chemistry though. You start putting my numbers and letters and mixing them all up and talking about formulas and stuff, that's mad confusing to me. I'm not gonna lie. For those who do get it good, man, keep up with that because that's awesome. But gosh, I can't just be sitting here. I'm gonna try to figure something I can do. I'm bored. I'm usually being at work. I got done with a lot of the paperwork stuff and whatnot, and I'm just not good at sitting around at a desk. I'm just not. I gotta be up and moving and grooving, man. But with these guys doing the floor stuff, I really can't walk around in the store right now. I was hoping to do tanks. They have some blackbeard algae and some of this stuff, and they do a great job here too at this store. At the store I work at, we do not have algae because they make fun of how I'm just obsessed with keeping that clean. The tanks at the store are definitely very different than the tank I keep at home because, one, they're not dark water tanks, and two, yeah, it's just different creatures and stuff. I have a natural environment. There's big filters and stuff there. I only use bubblers and so on. I even went ahead and took one of my old sort of sponge filters, you know, with the bubbler stuff and all that, and I got and put that into the sick tank because the flow and all that with the oxygen it gives, it's more of a ideal situation for fin rot or a fish that's sick, or if we have to put something in there that just doesn't swim well even when it's healthy, you know? So, we did that, and I like that. I took some of my old Mopani wood pieces that I took out of my tank, and that's back in the sick tank and out in one of the tanks too. That's cool, that let me do that. And again, the tannins are gone in those pieces of wood already, so it's not going to cause tannins. But it is beneficial. You know, having the Mopani wood is good for surface area for bacteria and everything like that. And I guess I'll show the sick tank and stuff, and where I have the Mopani wood in with the koi and goldfish paint. You know, because it's a nice big tank, so it's wide enough and large enough that I can fit a Mopani wood piece in there, and I'm not too worried about scraping or scratching any of them too bad or anything like that. But I'm gonna find something to do here, guys. I'm going crazy. So I'm gonna try to see if I can walk anywhere else in the store. Probably not, but at least walk around the office and try and figure something else I can do in here. I mean, I don't want to go showing the office or everything because, again, my job, I don't want to go revealing anything about where I work at exactly because I'm trying to be respectful. You know, I'm not trying to get any... I don't know the word. You can tell I'm going crazy here. Not trying to get any bad publicity. In case I do something stupid, which I don't plan to, but just in case, I don't want it falling on my company that I work for. That's what I'm getting at with that. I was just trying to think of a good word, a single word that will do, but then nothing really came to mind, so... you know. Alright, well, here's some little short stuff at the end of the video with the guinea pigs from the back there. A little Flower and Quinna. And y'all have a good one. Peace out. This is the guinea pigs at the other store. Hey, little friends. That's Flower. She's been here for a while. I know. You need a phone. No, phone. You need a home. I have a phone. I don't know why I was about to say phone. Phone home? Is that what I was getting at? And that's another type of teddy bear. Look at her. I think her name is Quinna is what they named her. So you got Flower right here, and then Quinna right here. Hey, yo. Every time, I don't think they named it Quinna off of Final Fantasy IX Quinna, like I'm thinking about whenever I hear that. But these guys are very cute little girls. Well, not guys, they're ladies. They're ladies. Little lady piggies. Yes, they are. Hello. I know, hay time, look at that. You excited? Oh my goodness. You're such jumpy little ones. The one I have at my store isn't as jumpy as you guys because it doesn't have a big space like you guys do. I would like a bigger space for our store, but we do what we can, which is why we only ever keep one guinea pig at a time. And once I really start ordering for the store, I will consider if we even get guinea pigs at our store or not.